And we are, now we're live. There we go. You saw it stop spinning?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you can't see it? Well, our stream is live and we are uploading on Facebook. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. We got a special guest. We're not in the lab. We're actually on location. And I'll let you know where we're at and I'll introduce the guest here in a minute. But right now, it's your motivational speaker, your empowerment coach, your author, and your favorite baker's favorite baker, Coach Clee, coming at you. And I need to put some things out there. We're going to have an interactive live. So I do understand by the time that you put your comments in the comment section and by the time that we see them, there may be a 5 to 10 second delay. So we may actually be on to another topic, but we will acknowledge the comments when we can, all right? And if you don't acknowledge the comments, we will comment back at the end of this live in the comment section. Correct? Right? I know, but right now I need to know what the energy levels are. I need to know what the energy levels are like. So if you had a good day today, I need you to put a 1 in the comment section. Put a 1 in the comment section if you had a good day today. That's what I'm going to put at the end of the day. I had a good day today. You know, I didn't have an outstanding one. I didn't have a bad one. It's kind of in the middle. I'm going to put a 1. But you know, I don't believe in bad days. I like to categorize them as character building days because you can learn from them, you can grow from them. They're necessary for growth because it makes you appreciate the outstanding days that much more better. That makes sense?
Yes.
So if you had a quote unquote bad day or a character building day, I need you to put a 2. Looks like a peace sign. Put a 2 in the comment section if you had a character building day. Put a 2 in the comment section if you had a character building day, and hopefully tomorrow's a better day for you. And if you had what most of us always want to have, if you had an outstanding day, I need you to put a 0 in that chunk. Put a 0 in the comment section if you had an outstanding day. Put a 0 in the comment section if you had an outstanding day, and you know I'm happy for you and continue on having an outstanding day. Like I said, I'm going to put a 1. Shayla, what are you going to put at the end of this live?
I'm going to put a 0 because I am still excited and
You're on
happy
cloud
from
9?
yesterday. Yeah.
Got it.
Just amazing, incredible.
Got it.
History being made.
Yes, it was. You took a picture with that, right?
I did.
History being made. Got I'm pretty sure you'll elaborate on that during Shayla's showcase, so I'm not going to steal your thunder. But, you don't? Oh, I just probably I'm talking about her t-shirts. How she not know? How she not know? Make sure you put your comments in the comment section. Make sure you keep the comments coming in, okay? You're already on the Facebook page. If you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe and like the page, Coach Clee page. We're also going to be on YouTube. We're not on YouTube right now, but this live will be uploaded on YouTube. Check out the YouTube page under the same name, Coach Clee. And if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. Also, when you're done, don't do it right now. I know it's scrolling above the screen up top. Workwithclee.com is the website. And on that website, you'll find a bunch. It's under construction, actually. Big shout out to Jay Moore because he's upgrading the website currently as we speak. So there's many treats that are on the website. But currently, what we have, going to go through real quick, is the first book I wrote March 4th, which is a motivational empowerment book going to help you find your own breakthrough. That's the first. I'm sorry. Knock it stuff down. Second book, No Shade All Light. Jason Brown, Herb Thompson, Clarence Stokes, and myself. We wrote 25 of our favorite quotes with meaning. So there's over 100 quotes in this book. That's the second book. And last, but definitely not least, Pride and Joy. This one came out halfway through last year. #Grudge. We talk about mistakes. We talk about grudges. We talk about anger. We talk about unforgiveness. Unforgiveness is like holding on to a hot piece of coal and expecting the other person that you're having that grudge with to get burnt, and they're not. Sometimes you just got to let that thing go and start the healing process. And we talk about those things in there. We also we no longer have the clothing line on there, and so many. Like I said. Flip the script and throw this right now to Shayla, and we're going to do Shayla's showcase, and I'm going to sit right here and look pretty because I'm not going to zoom in.
You're going to look pretty.
I'm going to do my best.
But are you classy?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
You know, this is the second time we did this. The first time, he did not know. Today, he knew. And
you did warn me. Last time, she didn't warn me, though. You do have to admit you didn't warn me.
Anyway, you're classy, but are you mighty classy?
I am. Why is that?
You know what? Then make sure you go shop 24/7 with your sister, Sonia Stokes. She's a Paparazzi Accessories independent consultant, and you can shop with her at paparazziaccessories.com/55766 The price is only $5. That's right. $5. And you can get nickel and lead-free jewelry that'll have you looking and feeling mighty classy. If you like jewelry, make sure you join her on Facebook. She does a live show on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. It's the Mighty Classy Designs page. And like I said, it's Tuesdays at 8. There's fun chances to win free jewelry and mighty classy designs. If you love jewelry and have interest in making extra money, make sure you join our team. You can find all that information on her website. moving on, we have Over the Tracks, a novel by Cy Emery, who is, of course, a past guest. And I say that every time because he was entertaining, he was fun, and we don't typically know who's going to show up. Last time it was Disco Dan, and make sure you check out that past live. But anyway, Cy Emery wrote a novel. It is a must-read with themes of race, loss, friendship. This young adult novel sizzles with action, suspense, and urban drama. The characters grab your heart and won't let you go, begging for more. Over the Tracks can be found on Amazon Books. Then moving on, we have House of Vegans, which is located in Midtown Harrisburg at 1426 North 3rd Street. You can find vegan food, and I always say this, I'll say this again, we like to go there on Sundays because they have the slap burger. They're amazing. I mean, I was afraid to try the food because I was like, oh, vegan, I don't eat vegan. We like to go on Sundays to check it out. I mean, we'll go other days of the week because they have other items as well, but Sunday is the day for the slap burger. So make sure you check them out if you're in the Midtown area. Even if you're not, make a special trip and go check them out. They have hours throughout the week. They also have, I believe, a Facebook page. And again, you don't have to be vegan to eat vegan. You can always, I mean, I'm telling you, check it out. You won't be disappointed. Then we have right across the street from House of Vegans is Good Brothers Cafe. It is a one-of-a-kind bookstore that has great coffee, pastries, and literature from all across the world and country. They just opened.
They did just open. They had the grand opening.
Yeah. Yep. And you can check them out Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2. I think, again, you can go in there, you can check out all the literature, you can have a little snack, you can set up your laptop, your computer, read, and probably see different people in the communities. Make sure you check them out. We got a chance to see it prior to the opening, and it's amazing. The artwork alone is just incredible, so make sure you check them out. Again, that is in Midtown, right across from House of Vegans. And then last but certainly not least, we have DJ Bliss Productions for your musical needs, big or small. Let DJ Bliss take your party, corporate event, or reception to the next level. Specializes in all music genres, which is great. So if you have a party, you can make sure everybody's satisfied. Contact DJ Bliss at djbliss717@aol.com, or you can follow him and check him out on Facebook at DJ Bliss. And I said last but not least, but my final thing, talking a little bit about my t-shirts. If you have a need for a t-shirt, I did some fun ones yesterday for that very historical day. I actually did them prior to, but both my daughter and I wore them, and actually several people that already purchased shirts wore them, took pictures and sent them to me. If you have a need, let me know. Let Coach Klee know. Happy to do something for you. It is something I did as a hobby, but it just kind of, and this is through COVID, it actually turned into more than a hobby, and people reaching out and doing fun things, shirts I did for a wedding party and things like that. So let me know. Happy to connect. It is kind of the thing that takes me to like a calm place. It's relaxing, and I enjoy doing it. So let me know. I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you. All those guests were former guests on the show. And for the t-shirt business, you can inbox, text, get a hold of me or Shayla during, of course, she just gave out her Shayla Showcase. Good job. Thank you. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I got a special person that I would like to say we're in the lab, but we're not in the lab. We are here on location at Premier Accounting Associates, and I'm sitting here with a mother, a business owner, and manager. She's a motivational speaker and idealist. She also runs, again, where we're at right now, Premier Accounting Associates, and she has other projects coming down the pipeline. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you Kendra Mcdowell. Give her some thumbs up, give her some hearts, keep them coming, Kendra, thank you for letting me come to your place of establishment today. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Good. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Kendra. I am the owner of Premier Accounting Associates. I am the mother of 4 wonderful children.
Okay.
Born and raised in Harrisburg. Just have been dear here. Started out school as a nursing student, ended up with accounting, right?
Okay.
So the compassion has, always been dear to my heart. I'm a family person, introvert.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to be here at this moment.
Glad to be here as well. I would have never pegged you as an introvert. I mean, you seem very warm, you seem very open, and we're going to have a wonderful discussion today. Tell us a little bit about the bit where we're sitting at right now.
Yeah, so Premier Accounting Associates. So with my compassion and, of course, skill set, I wanted to create a unique practice, one where a person can be their whole self. So it's not that we just focus on compliance work and goals of the business and advisory work, but we're actually incorporating all goals, personal goals, vision boards, affirmations.
Wow. Okay.
So we're taking it to a type of different level. During this time, because of COVID, we had to really encourage our, not only just, our staff, but our clients too as well, because, we had come across something that we had never seen before.
Absolutely.
And, did we have clients that felt faint? Yes. But, we encouraged them, and we launched different, COVID benefit packets as well.
Okay.
But one thing I like to share,
what's
that's
that?
something different. During the pandemic, I am proud to say that alongside with Churches United, we volunteered and we made sure that those who were homeless received their stimulus payments. So we're all about the community, and we're very proud of that.
Cool, interesting. I'm glad you pointed that out. But I have a question. So you said you started off originally going to school for nursing.
Yeah.
How'd you transition from nursing to accounting?
Relationship, right? Because of the nursing life, you don't really have a life, kind of. Back then, it was the Q shift, so it was like the Q. I think the Q was like something to 2:30. So we weren't seeing each other, and so I had to make that decision. And he was into business, so he relationships matter, and it pivoted me into being the businesswoman I am today.
Okay, all right, nice. That totally makes sense. I see that now. So your business is thriving. How long have you been in operation here at this location?
So in this location, we have been here since 2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And do you have any other locations? Or are you looking forward to any other locations?
So this is our location, and of course, virtual, so we can do business kind of anywhere. Our goal is to expand Premier to be throughout the areas, Lancaster, Mechanicsburg, York.
Okay.
So we do have growth.
All right. Quick shout outs. I see we have Jamon on, Mr. Yoy's on, Lester's on, Steve Early's on. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please tag, like, and share. Steve just gave you a shout out. Kendra is one of my little sisters. He says he's very proud of you.
Thank you.
There we go. Getting shout outs already. Look at that. Make sure you give her a heart, Coach Steve. Make sure you give her a heart. So how long did it take you to go to school for schooling, go to school for accounting itself?
Oh, wow. So I started out as a teen mom.
Okay.
So I have my daughter in high school. So going to school was kind of like non-traditional. But I think that if you put your mind to it, right? Absolutely. And you work towards it, you can be that. And I think that, you can decide to be like, oh yeah, I was going to be in corporate, and, you can rise to the highest level that you can. But I think for me, the pivot as far as, breaking off and implementing my practice is when I had my youngest daughter.
Okay.
I needed that flexibility because, work-life balance is important when you have a small child. And so, opening up Premier and, having that platform. But getting back to juggling it, I think that, and I wanted to share that. So, teen mothers are different people at different stages. It doesn't mean that has to be your story. Absolutely. It doesn't have to. So I'm proud to say that, I wear that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Another shout out. Patty Ellison's on. Linda Ward's on. Thank you, ladies, for tuning in. Please tag, like, and share. So with your business here, what kind of clients or businesses do you cater to?
Oh, wow. So we cater to a variety of businesses. We cater to a variety of size, variety of net worth.
Okay.
But guess what?
What's up?
They all are treated the same.
Okay.
We have the brand, which is Premier Family. All of our clients, they get the personal touch.
Okay.
And we make sure that, again, we're incorporating their goals. And, we want them to know that we appreciate and that we're of service to them and that they're part of the branded family.
Okay. All right. So let's just say, if I hypothetically, I just moved in the area.
Yes.
I walked in the door, of course, or virtually now, it's COVID and all, and I needed to get my taxes done, and it was March 12th, and taxes are due. No, I'm sorry, April 12th, and taxes are due April 15th. Would you be able to service me?
Yes. Okay. And if we couldn't, we will let you know, depending on the workload. But we try not to turn any client down.
Okay.
So if you came here on the 12th and you need your taxes done, we're the drop off. So you would drop it off and we would have it ready for you.
Okay.
And ready just once we have signatures. Yeah.
Gotcha. Nice. That's good to know. Yeah. What challenges have you faced? Well, let's say, how was business before COVID happened? And what challenges were you looking to tackle then? And then when COVID happened, of course, it was like a game changer for us all. How did you overcome those challenges and continue to thrive on?
Yeah. So I think like before COVID, we were working on changing our compliance work to be more advisory work.
Okay. So
we can have that kind of embedded in the, mind, body, and soul. Just when you're dealing with entrepreneurs and the owner, it's not just, oh yeah, I have this business, but there's other factors, right? They have their staff, they have that. So that kind of was our focus. And then when COVID happened, because of that being like connected to taxes too, because of all the stimulus payments that came out and rolled out, it actually gave us a little surge. Okay. Because taxes were extended longer. A lot of individuals were trying to take advantage of the different tax breaks and things that came out of that. We were also volunteering. I think with COVID, what it allowed us to do was to be able to have my daughter here and work virtually. So that was nice because I had that work-life balance. And we were still able to give our clients that touch to say that, we're not going to turn down services because of COVID. We're going to offer you the COVID relief program, that we're going to be here for you. And then clients that, maybe they weren't affected. Some people came up from COVID depending on the type of business or the type of service that you had. But again, here, everyone is one.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good comment.
Yeah.
So, again, if anyone wanted to reach out, what would be contact information? Do you have a website, phone number that you can put out?
So, if you're interested in joining the Premier family, we would love to be of service to you. Our phone number is 717-477-3284. I'll repeat that. 717-477-3284. You can check out our website, www.premieraccountingassociates.com, or send an email with your contact information to info@premieraccountingassociates.com. Got ahead of myself. Apologize for that. So I repeat that, info@premieraccountingassociates.com. Looking forward to hearing from you.
Nice.
Oh, wait. And if you mention Coach Click, I'm going to give you a discount off your tax preparation.
There we go.
And let me also reframe too that although we do taxes, that isn't the center of our work. We do accounting, we do bookkeeping, we do business plans, we do business creation. So we do the whole gamut. We also offer business seminars too as well.
Okay, look at that. Man, that you cover a lot. How do you have time to juggle a home life and a work life all at the same time while covering all those fields?
When you're compassionate about something, it makes time for you.
It does.
Right.
I believe that 100%. Right. Since, like you said, for 2018, at least here, what gives you the inspiration and the motivation to keep coming forward, to keep waking up every morning and continuing on and getting through this year, through COVID, through this week?
Oh my God, my little big brother, Dwayne, he has always been my motivation ever since like I was a little girl. Oh, little Oprah, my sister, he was just so encouraging. But, what wakes me up is because I feel like I'm in my purpose. I'm in my passion.
Okay.
I get to help people. I love numbers. I can look at it all day long and not blink. I love the fact to see people working out or living out their dreams.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
So it's nice to be a part of that. And I don't mind doing that behind the scenes, right? Because it's kind of like what you're doing. You're doing the uplifting while they're forward facing. And you're just giving them the tools that they need to succeed. And that's a perfect match for us, and we love to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I see you got a comment by Jamon. He's saying that you have a very commercial voice, and there we go.
Well, fun fact is I did a cigarette commercial back in, like 2006. Anti-smoking, so it's not like I was selling us, it was with the Executive Commission on Drugs and Alcohol.
Yeah.
And it was targeted so that women can quit smoking, so yeah. But thank you. But yeah.
Is that where also motivational speaking comes into play?
I think motivation speaking comes because you have a story to tell. See, a lot of people want to be a motivational speaker, but they haven't been through anything.
Yeah.
You know, like you have to know what it's like to raise from the ashes. You have to know what it's like to, you know, to raise your kids when their father passed away. You have to know what it's like. And so when you know those stories, you can speak to anyone and bring their light up, because that's what it's about. It's about giving the light, transferring it, and bringing it back to let that person know that you got this. You can do this. You are the one. You always were the one. You are one of the ones that make it happen.
There you go. Look, I feel motivated right now. Right in the middle of this live. We're going to work on a project right now. We got a comment from Steve. I'm sorry? How would a young adult know that they could do what you do? He's actually answering some of the questions that are later on. That's fine. That's perfect.
I remember back in high school, I can't remember who the person was, but he came and I can just utter the words that he said, I am somebody. And I think that is key. You have to know that I am somebody, I'm capable, and they just have to plan it out. I'm willing to offer, you know, mentor program service so that anyone that is interested, I can, you know, give them some blueprints, you know, and yeah. So you just put it down. You have, I mean, it's school, of course, because you have to have your credentials, but go after it and don't stop and don't be, what's the word I'm looking for? Distracted, right? And just keep going, you know, towards the prize.
There we go. And also, Coach Steve saying Dwayne loves his sister.
Yes.
Nice. So, and through the Coach Steve kind of led into our next question a little bit, but what would you, if you could miraculously go back in time and talk to a younger version of yourself, maybe 10 years ago, maybe your high school version of yourself, or what have you, what kind of advice would you give the younger version of yourself?
Wow, so I'm going to actually answer that in two different ways.
Okay.
So there's a part of me that says that every time you go back to change something else, the butterfly effect.
Butterfly effect.
So you don't know what happened.
Exactly.
But if I could go back, meaning that I could just whisper and everything would just pause and time would stand still, I would say, girl, use your mind, use your voice. I believe in the power of words. I believe in the power of affirmations. I believe in, you know, the meditation and to know. Like, you got to know that you know that you know. And I don't think that I ever kind of lost that, but I felt like if I was like really like writing my goals down and doing a little bit different, I probably could have been here a lot faster. But again, with the butterfly effect, would have changed.
Exactly. I like that answer. Good. So let me ask part two of that question then. Let's just say someone, and Steve kind of alluded to this question as well. So let's say someone's watching this live. First time, and she's saying, you know what, I want to grow up and be just like her. What kind of advice would you give her?
Wow, I would say that, you know, we always kind of say, I want to be like her, but I was like, be the best version of you, right? Be you and find your purpose and be the best version of you. Does it mean that it might intersect and be some like me? Yeah, maybe, but I would encourage her to be better than me. Okay. Be the better version of her. Take it up a notch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good answer. I know, kind of piggybacking on that answer, it's kind of like when you get out and do things. You can't procrastinate. You can't sit back and not do anything. You can't be lazy. Get out and do things. Try something new. If you don't like it, at least you can say with no regrets that you tried it and you don't have to do it again. If you do like it, it's going to open up a whole world of different things and different avenues that you may be interested in. You have to take that first step and step outside your comfort zone and start to grow yourself as well.
That's so true, yes.
Absolutely. So, your 3 to 5 year goal, and did you accomplish it?
Yeah, actually, I think in 2015, I had a goal that, you know, I wanted to take my career up to a level, and so when I was working, you know, traditionally I did that. I had, you know, risen to as far as I could go.
Okay.
I was termed as an audit lady,
Okay.
right? I always got the clean audits, and our auditors would bring us bagels, right? So that's unusual, right? But that's how clean our books were. And so I think that I've always been the type of person that, whether it was my weight or whether it was just, you know, a song or a book that I wanted to read, I always had the practice of writing it down. And even to this day, I use that same practice. I think when you accomplish your goals and you're writing them down, it's not always just writing the goal, but you got to write it in your life. You got to see it with yourself. You have to feel it. You have to become it. I love physics, so I do a lot of like the formulas and stuff. I don't know, just the quirky part of me, right? But I think having that 5-year goal plan, and one of the plans that I wanted to do is I always wanted to do like the life sharing program and kind of share my life with someone that, you know, maybe had a disability and they didn't have family, and I felt like, oh, that's something that we could do. But moving forward with this year, we're going to be launching our Health and Human Services agency with Phoenix being our mascot, and so I'm excited about that. So that's a goal. But as far as goals here, the goal is to finally get the book out. My daughter and I are writing a children's story, so we're excited about that, and just continue to be a better version of myself. There are certain things that I'm working on there, and to continue to grow the practice, and to always be present for my clients, and to make sure that you know, our team, that we're being our best self, and, you know, proving our way too as well. Yeah, the premier family.
There you go.
All about the numbers.
You kind of alluded to a couple different things in your answer. One thing I know we talked when the cameras were off, but who's Phoenix?
Oh, okay. So Phoenix actually is a dog that's coming for, it's a birthday gift from Aunt Deb for my daughter. However, with my creative mind, I couldn't help but say, oh my God, he has to be our mascot for the Health and Human Service Agency. So he is. I already have his story written.
Okay.
So he was named Phoenix after the Egyptian, and I guess it kind of gets mixed with the Greek mythology of the bird who kind of rose from the ashes. And so with the story of Phoenix, he's going to bring to our clients that we're going to be servicing that regardless of how the world sees you, you are somebody, and you can rise above. So no condition is ever permanent, and nothing remains unchanged forever.
Look at that. I'm motivated all over again. All over again. And Coach Steve's asking, how do you stay up on the ever-changing tax laws?
Oh my God. So I'm not going to lie. Like right now, it's like building a plane while it's in the air. Like there's so much going on. There's like webinars, seminars every day, and that's kind of how we're living our life. And actually, the IRS is kind of a little bit pushing, so the date that that they're accepting tax returns is pushed into February, because like all the tax laws, you know, we all have to get prepared for that, for the new tax returns, our software. So it's you know,
it's kind of crazy,
like the butterfly effect, right? They all affect things. So I think when you like the work, you have to be on top of it, because if I have a client come here and have a question they need to know, I need to be able to answer and respond. And if not, you know, research it and find out how better we can do that. I think now is a time more to have that kind of relationship with your accountant, with your tax person, to make sure that you're getting
employment. You kind of hit the proverbial glass ceiling. How'd that make you feel? When you felt that you reached the top, did you actually did it give you a feeling like I need to step out on my own and join this entrepreneurship and do my own thing?
I think I read a book by Nelson Mandela, right? And he kind of left from behind, and a lot of individuals thought that he was going to run again, and he didn't. And so I think you have to know when to pivot. Right? And you have to know when to let other individuals, whether it's because of circumstances, reasons, or whatever, and you change your pivot and you do what's best for you. And I think having a young daughter and having the flexibility and being able to, and you know, thanks to COVID too, that did help make it a lot easier too, right? So it's like I don't have to apologize when my daughter's like, Mom, in the background. But you know, I think that, you know, you can say I did that, right? And so I bring that with me into my work, because you know that's important. And
Okay, all right, wonderful. we talked about, we're still on goals. What would you say your end game goal would be? Maybe 3 to 5 years or 5 to 10 years from now, where would you like to see you and the company develop?
Oh, wow. So I would definitely like to see several more of our locations, you know, have more locations, maybe even entertain, franchising our brand.
Okay.
But more so than that, we're going to be launching our mascot, which is Benji. So I'm excited about that, which is financial education and just pushing the education of the importance of finances and credit and having assets and balance sheets more so than liabilities and expenses. So we're just
Who's
want to keep
that
that
towards?
message. Young adults.
Okay.
You know, and you know, we do have youth too as well. But yeah, I mean, that's our corporate social responsibility, which is why we launched Benji, who's a $100 bill. He's all about the Benjamins. But he, you know, he's a teaching tool that we use to bridge the gap so that we can have a message for the youth. And then for young adults, you know, it's just more so to say that, hey, you know, it's important. Like, yeah.
Okay. A couple, like we said before, you got a couple projects in the pipeline.
Right.
You kind of alluded to another project that you're currently working on, which is, I don't know how deep you want to get into it, but you're also working on a book.
Yeah, so during COVID, my little girl, has this like vivid imagination, and that's how our story was kind of created. So we created the platform, Club Agape, which is Greek for God's love for all. And so that's a platform where we're gonna like house the book, but the book, I'm not gonna say it, but when I come back on, we're gonna come back and talk about that. But we're creating a character, and through the character, I mean, it's just so much fun how we just talk about COVID and the effects that it has. So I'm excited about that.
I'm excited about it too. I'm excited to see it come to fruition.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So not only that, but what kind of books for yourself or people or inspiration magazine articles or something, what was a game changer for you?
So my parents, I'll start with them first. You know, like my mom and my dad, they always have encouraged me to be a better version of myself. Good. Even like through, you know, being younger, if you made a mistake, it was like, no. That's not your narrative. This is who you are. And of course, my brother Dwayne, right? My biggest cheerleader. I love him so much. But more so, I love Brian Tracy. I mean, oh my God. Napoleon Hill, Joseph Murphy, like I said, Nelson Mandela, Maya Angelou, Oprah Winfrey. I just love reading. I mean, it's just medicine to the soul. Yeah, knowledge to the soul.
It is. It is. I know I've said it before. Game-changing book for me was The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I read that book after listening to a Will Smith interview. And in listening to that interview, I'm like, if Will Smith read this book and he's talking about it's a game changer for him, I need to read this book and see why it's such a game changer. And I read it, and it was a huge game changer. And it's very easy. It's very easy to follow. It's very entertaining, and it's very knowledgeable. So that's one of my favorites. So I do understand how books can give you enough fortitude and imagination and motivation to take that extra step.
Right. And I think too, and I kind of felt to kind of tie that back in, but my spirituality, right? My belief in the higher power, that through God, you know, with your faith, that you can do a lot of mountain climbing and stay on top and, you know, do that too. I think also with running through my oldest brother, he brought me into that lifestyle, and it taught me to have the perseverance to keep going. So it wasn't about the speed, it wasn't about that piece, but I crossed the finish line, right?
Exactly.
I did it. I paced myself, and I did it. And so all those things are important, right? Yeah.
Nice. We talked about a bunch of wonderful topics, and I know you got more projects coming down the pipeline. So I'm assuming you'll be a reoccurring guest when things come to fruition, and we'll have fun with that. But right now, the floor is yours. Do you have any other? Did we jog your memory? Is there anything else that you would like to cover or put out there?
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone for tuning in. Premier Family would love to be a service to you. We service both individuals and businesses. We look forward to whether it's preparing your taxes or helping you keep up to date with your accounting and bookkeeping. We are there. We are the solution to your business needs. And again, you can reach us at info I said at info, but info@premieraccountingassociates.com. Every time I say that, it kind of hends me up. I don't know why.
Twister.
Right? I know, right? It's like, And our phone number, which is 717-477-3284. With COVID, we do have virtual, and we do take appointments, and we do the social distancing. Also, we're going to be launching our business seminars. And once you become a family member, a Premier family member, we do give our clients free seminars and trainings. We just want them to make sure that they're their best self. So we give that. We believe in added value services.
Giving back.
That's how we do.
And remember where you heard it first. You drop Coach Clee's name after coming in here, you get that discount.
That's right.
Nice. Well, I enjoyed myself. I hope you did too.
Likewise, yeah.
You put forth a bunch of wonderful information, and I will make sure that the email and the website and the Facebook page is tagged in the header above. Once this live is officially, it's posted, but I'll make sure the headers get posted with that information there as well.
Awesome.
All right?
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. You know why I do these lives, Kendra?
Yeah.
I put on the put on. And I say that to say this, anybody with a business, product, or positive message that's looking for a platform to get that information out there, inbox me, text me, get a hold of me. We'll schedule you a time. We'll bring you, I'll tell you to come to the lab, tell everyone to get their pen and their pad, or like we're doing now, I can come on location and we can put that information out there. Again, if you have a business, product, or positive message and you're looking for a platform, let me be that guy to give you that information and share that information and get you out there. I want everyone to live their life with the purpose and evolve so hard. Kendra, I got a special gift.
Oh my God.
I want to bless you. This would be for you. Thank you for coming on the show. Absolutely.
Oh my, what a surprise.
Oh, yeah. And one more thing. I got a special guest coming to the lab next week. You know who that special guest is?
Mm-hmm.
You have to Oh, wow. Shots. That was good. That was good. Yeah. See, that's going to be the new catchphrase. I got 3 times now I get caught off guard with that. Was that? Yeah, nice. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, and be safe out there. Enjoy each other. Let's be peaceful. This is Coach Clee, your motivational speaker, your empowerment coach, your author, and your favorite baker saying peace, hitting you with the money disc. Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.